tonight, did you?
Yeah, here we go. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And Mike and Wesley was just here discussing about the fishing trip, so we wasn't ready, wasn't prepared as usual. But it's good to be back. Want to welcome everybody to the night show, and I'm glad I'm feeling a lot better, doing great. So he'll have to put up with me again tonight, I guess. Want to say hello to Dad and to Bill and to Polly. Miss Polly's still in the hospital right now, and she's getting somewhat better. Talked to her a couple hours ago before I came over, and with nothing but prayers and wishes of good health goes over to her for sure. We got well, heck, what can I say, folks? It's June or May and full moon, and the only thing that's hurt us is all this dadgum rain, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, dadgummit Wesley, he can't keep, one minute he's got his raincoat on, the next minute he's got it off. And so if this rain ever quits, we'll get back on.
Yeah.
But we went, had Wesley with me there Thursday night, I guess it was. And let's see. Yeah.
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Had Tim Ward with me Friday night. And then we went back when?
Sunday night.
Sunday night, okay. Wes and I and Gage Mullins, a little gentleman that goes to church with us, took him up there for his first night fishing trip. And so, you know, that's kind of what we done. Mike, he's been with us about every night, about there by himself, and he's caught some fish. What about it, Mike?
I didn't do all that good on Friday night, and then Sunday night seemed like I got on them pretty good.
Yeah.
At least I think I did anyway. I had a lot of fun anyway.
Yeah. That's the whole object of it, and I hope everybody had a safe Memorial Day weekend. You know, that kind of thing. Made it through the weekend fine, and honored our veterans and our military this past weekend. All righty, we're going to get started here shortly. We'll show some film, then we're going to come back and talk about it because what we found, you know, when we get back it was different from one night to the next.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the cloud cover covering up the moon, the rain moving in, it just changed everything. So we went through several different colors of baits and kinds of baits to catch what fish we caught. We missed a lot of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Missed a lot of fish. Shucks, I think about the first 6 or 8 bites I had Friday night, never got them to the boat.
That's every night. Friday night, nothing every night. He'd throw out there and, you know, hook 3 or 4 fish and 10 feet from the boat, and there they go.
Yeah, jump water, pull off. I mean, hey, but you know, them fish they know how to do that, Wesley. They practiced it all their life, so they don't miss many licks, I'll tell you. But anyway, we're going to show the film Wesley and I shot there Friday night, then we'll come back to us and let you know what we were doing. All right, Dylan, when you're ready, we're ready.
There's the first fish, finally broke the ice. He's had 5 or 6 on, every one of them's got off.
Yeah, sure have. Come here, buddy. Yes, sir, sure have, Wes.
He left the dip there at the house.
Well, we got a big dip there, but I meant to get that little one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, the bugs are horrible.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, folks, remember our sponsors and let's go fishing, and there we go. Number 1 in the boat.
Number 1 in the boat. Look at that head shaking.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Guarantee it's small, Wes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's a bulldog, isn't he?
I see some color down through there. Oh, he's got my line with him, too.
No, he ain't got it yet, don't believe.
He does.
Does he?
Yep.
Yeah, son, good. Well, I want you to look there. Boy, you'd have thought that rascal would weigh 4 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah, he's made a mess out of everything. Come here, buddy. Okay.
All right, there he is.
Got him in here, Wes. Yeah. Shoot, yeah, he was meaner than a striped snow.
Yep.
All right, back in business.
All right, there he is. Get another. All right. Hey, something wrong with the camera here. It's not getting a good.
Up.
No, not getting a good video.
Yeah, man. Well, that's a good fish right there, Wes. Yeah. Good fish right there. Come here now, bud. Take it easy.
Is it zoomed?
Let me get a hold of you. Gotcha.
All right, there we go. It zoomed in for some reason. Something's happened to it.
Yeah, it got zoomed in. Daggone, bud. Man, he sucked that thing up. Got him out in the top lip. Let's see if I can get it out right here. Without getting the pliers. A little better fish there.
Yeah.
Dang, he's got that buried up. That top jaw.
There you
Okay.
Got him good, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You wasn't coming out anytime soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Good fish right there.
Yep.
All right.
There you go. Get another.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's bulldogging.
Yeah. Bad fish either.
No.
Got a good picture of him, ain't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Come here now, bud.
There comes the rain again.
Yeah. Hold still. Yeah, got him.
That's a chunky fish.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Yep, that's a
That's
nice
an
one.
18-incher.
Yep.
Better. Yeah, boy.
All right.
Okay.
There he is. Get another.
Yeah. Has it got red up there?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent little fish. He ain't great big, Tim, but he's a good one.
Hang on a minute. Wait, I got zoomed.
You got, yeah, no, that other button there, that there zooms it in and out.
Hang on, I'm getting there. There you go.
Yeah. All right, that's number 2. We're going to get him back in the boat, back in the water and get another. Okay, dadgummit. All right, good job. Had to hit that button on the end.
It says stand by.
Stand by, that's it.
Is that it?
That's it. Oh,
Well,
yeah, let me get him back
I ain't
up
got
here.
my light. You have to throw the light on.
All right, let me get him up here and see what we got. Oh, shoot, bar. Look, you know what that is?
That's the guard.
Dadgummit. Tim Ward. Shoot.
What you want to do with it?
I'm going to get that dip net. I want my bait back.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to get him in that net if I can get my bait back on him. You rascal, you. Hold on a second. Like a daggum sailfish. Yeah, look at it. He got my bait right there in his bill. If he'd open his mouth, it might come out.
Son, you thought you had one, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did. All right, folks. Our old Tim is with good fish. Now, Tim, that's a nice one.
Yeah, boy.
All right, buddy, get another one.
Just a few more of them.
That's right. All right.
There you go, buddy.
Okey-dokey.
I'm moving ahead of you.
I believe you're ahead of me, Tim. I'm pretty sure you are. I got to fish harder. Good fish, buddy. All right. Come around here, bud. That's a pretty decent fish right there, man. Lee Timothy. Oh, yes, sir. You got a good picture of him there, old Tim, old boy.
I'm working on it.
You're working on it. All right, let me get him up here. He's a bulldog in it. Oh yeah, he ain't as big as I thought he was, but he's decent. Decent. Oh man, they're slow to bite tonight, folks. I'm telling you. Shoot, that's probably number 8 we put in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Tim got 5 of them. I've missed everything that's bit, but that big gar I caught. All right, we're gonna stay at it. Man. All right, folks, our old Tim is with a good fish. That fish is 19, 20 inches. That's a dandy, Tim. That's a good one.
It is a dandy.
Yeah, buddy. That's the best one tonight so far. All right, back in the water he goes. All right. All right.
All right, Steve, you got him, ain't you?
Yeah, I got him, Tim. Like I said, he ain't as big as that you caught a while ago, but he's not a bad fish. But that just kind of give us a little idea of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of all this struggling around, trying to figure them out, we've finally come up with something, I believe. What we've done is went to a little heavier jig and fishing just a little bit deeper. Boy, I can't get that hook out of that rascal right there. It's in his jaw, man. I can't find the hook. There it comes. There we go. Come here, old buddy. Yeah, it's right there. Just a little tough skin. Right on the side of his cheek.
You said there'd be one in here.
Yeah, hey, shoot, they ought to be a dozen right here on this place. Boy, I swear. That hook just barely is caught in the side of that skin in his jaw there, but I can't get it to pop loose for some reason or another. Shoot.
Let's get your surgery kit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna snip at just that little bit of skin right there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy. There we go. There.
All
Well,
right.
now, wait a minute. He's trying to run off. Don't you swallow that, you rascal. Yeah, he has some. I don't know if he is or not, but he kind of feels like it. I'll get him up here in a second. I hope he may not be that big, but he's pulling hard. Oh yeah, he's a dog in it, man. I'm telling you. I finally seen the little color. Oh yeah, he's not bad. He ain't as big as that you caught, but he's not bad. Yeah, come up here, old bud.
Oh, what's a good one?
Yeah, come up here. Yeah,
Good.
take him. Yeah, he's not too bad. But now he hit in there shallow, and the other one, and this caught there, he hit out there a little deeper. Yeah, got him right in the nose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back in the water. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You finally got another?
Yeah, sure did, Tim. I'm glad he flopped off here in the boat, didn't you?
Right on me.
Oh yeah.
Need your net?
Yeah, buddy.
I hear it. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, he got that thing. He got that thing swallowed. He can't get
He
rid
ain't
of it.
going nowhere, is he?
Oh shoot! It just
Are
come.
you kidding me?
That son of a gun! I went to pull him up in the boat
Yeah,
there, and he just opened his mouth and it come right out. What about?
All right, Steve.
All right, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me get the net this time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get him in the net. If I can. Come here, buddy.
Oh, that's a dandy.
Yeah, buddy. What about that business now? Take it easy now,
Yeah,
bud.
we
Take
can
it easy. He done throw my bait off. That's good. Got the dip net in his teeth. Got my bracelet hung up in the dip net. There we go. Yeah, bud. That's pretty good,
Yeah,
Tim.
boy, that's equal to that night call again.
He ain't quite, but he's clear close. That's pretty good fish right there. I'd take him all day long. He's gone. Well,
All right, there's Papa with his third fish. He's let 2 of them jump off.
I'm gonna try to get this in the end, West. Feels like a pretty good fish.
Looks like one too.
Try to get him in. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now about. Jeez, come on now. Come on in, buddy. Hold on. Now you, whoop, you done one of them circles on me again. But you got it.
Yep.
Good job, buddy. Thank you, Wes. That's a pretty good little fish.
Sure is.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pretty good little fish. Boy, never felt him hit it. He just loaded up on it.
All right, he got a little sore on his
Got a
face
little
there.
sore on his face there. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, back in the water.
There he goes. Let's get another.
Get another.
All right, there's Gage with his fish. He's not that big, but it's a start. We'll get him on something bigger here in a minute. All right, throw him back in the water. There you go. Let's get a big one.
All right, folks. Come on now. The end's fogged up or something. Here we go. Here we go. Wes got a pretty good fish right there now. Oh, yeah. Jumped right in the net, Wes. Good job. Good job.
I had to put on the juice.
Had to put on the juice, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good fish right there now. Sure is. It's dandy. Mm-hmm.
I can get the net out behind the hook.
There it is. Good. Yeah. All right, let me get that glare off of you. Yeah, that's a good one, Wes. Yes, sir. That fish 18, 19 inches. That's good.
Yeah, nice.
All right, back in the water. Now then. Oh,
All right, there's Papa with the fish. Whoa, he choked that thing for how little that fish is.
yeah, he did.
He swallowed it. It flung down his throat.
Mm-hmm. Sure did, Wes.
But he felt like he weighed 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what's wrong
Yeah,
there. We
let
go.
me go here.
There, boy.
15 incher. There he goes. Let's get a big one. All right, there's Papa with the. That's a pretty fish right there. He's
Yeah,
a
but
19 incher, 20 if he.
yeah, that's a nice fish there, Wes.
Sure is.
All right, back in the water you go.
All right, there he goes. Let's get another.
All right, folks, we're back and got a lot going on. Before we talk about that right there, I got a picture here from Tony Gallagher, and we're going to put it up. Maybe Tony will call in and tell us about the crappie. Can you put that picture up for us, Dylan? Okay, we'll give you a few minutes there to get that thing ready. There we go. There we go. Okay, now Tony, call over here and tell us how come you just get 7. What's the deal? I mean,
What's the deal?
yeah. What's the problem? Is the lake dry or fish all leave or what? Let's let us know what it is. I know you're watching.
Well,
Oh goodness.
Got some nice ones.
Well,
nice one, but they look like they
huh? Look like they spawned out, Mike.
spawned out to me.
I
yeah.
can't tell much about the tails on them there, but maybe Tony will holler over here and let me pull this picture up on my phone and let's see what he says here. Caught last Saturday.
Yeah.
Tony and Terry.
Mm-hmm.
So undoubtedly, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe he'll call in here in a few minutes. We'll put it back up. All right, here we go. Let me start out. Mike's got some film too, and he actually caught more fish up there Sunday night than what we did. There's Tony now. Okay, let's see here. Hello, caller.
Hey,
Hey, Tony.
hey,
Yeah. What's going on that you just had 7?
Ted,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that answered my questions.
that's what's been the last 3 weeks, 6 and 7. I can't get up, I can't catch it for that.
Shucks. Let me ask another question. Did them crappie there, did they have eggs in them or had they laid out?
All had eggs on them.
Did they? So
I'm
they,
talking about 22 foot deep.
shucks. Well, looked like some pretty nice crappie, oh.
Yeah, there was. We had a couple more, and then we caught 4 or 5 catfish.
Well, and you said,
We just fished at 12 o'clock last week. It gets rough out there.
yeah, yeah. And about 22 foot of water.
Yeah,
So them fish are going to be late spawners, wouldn't you say?
yeah,
Water warms on up a little more.
yeah.
All
We
right.
had 3 pretty good ones there.
Yeah, they 3 dandies there. I can tell you that right now. 4 or 5 pretty good ones. That one on the top right, the smallest one of the bunch, and I'm sure, yeah, rest of them look pretty good.
My crappie fish.
No, he done put the minnow buckets up.
Oh, has it? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was glad to see you with just 7, because he'd be wanting to get them back out if you had about 20.
Maybe this coming week. I'm gonna take my granddaughter this week with me.
Yeah.
That'd be all right. I'm just aggravating you and Mike. But yeah, he's been a bass fishing the last 3 trips, Tony.
Well, hold on a minute. She's wanting to talk to you here a minute.
Okay.
Hi, Steve Cox.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Good, good.
I'm gonna go fishing next Saturday morning.
All right.
And I'm having my raincoat on.
Okay, buddy. Well, I'll tell you what. Now, listen, this is probably going to be your first trip. Well, you don't want to beat your papaw now. You know, if you get ahead of him, just kind of shake them off and like they got away. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to put it on him too bad the first trip, but now the second trip, you lay it on him.
I tell him not to throw the fish.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I'm proud you're going to get to go with him, okay?
I'm excited.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's the way you're supposed to be, buddy. And you catch one or catch a dozen. It just
Okay.
adds it to adds to it. Well, listen, have a good trip, and I hope you catch a bunch.
Okay.
All right, thank
Probably
you, buddy.
Catch 1,000.
All right, that'll be okay.
Yeah. Make sure you get a good picture of them too.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Tony, make sure you put her on some fish now.
All right, we'll see you.
Okay, Tony, appreciate you calling us, buddy.
All right.
See you, buddy. All right, that'll be a thrill for her. Good deal. Okay, now we're going to talk about the trip. That we made there, Mike. Like I said, you caught folks. The whole deal up there right now was Thursday night. Wesley and I started out pretty shallow. We was throwing right in on the bank, on the bushes and stuff, and mainly throwing these higher flies and jigs. Hold us one up there. Wesley likes that black and red. Hold it over where he can get it on the camera. It's a higher fly with some black and a little bit of red in the back of it, and we fished that. And we also showed up with some olive green peanut jig that I'd bought years ago from Joe Paul over at Lenore City, and he's passed away now, but the old guy, him and his dad, they knew how to tie 'em and how to fix them. That fine rubber is as close to bucktail as you can get, and it's caught a lot of fish for me and everybody else too. But we just kind of swapped around. Basically, that olive green was the jig that I had tied on last summer and had never cut it off that rod. And so that's kind of what we were fishing with there on Thursday night. Then on Friday night, I had Tim Ward with me, and Tim was throwing a 1/2 ounce football head. It was a hair. It wasn't rubber, it was hair, burnt brown, a darker brown on high ounce head, and he caught several fish. Actually, Tim wound up catching probably as many, if not more, than I did on that high ounce bait, and I was throwing a quarter ounce. So, and I wound up going to a high ounce myself, or 3/8 myself, to get ahead of him, and it was brown with a little bit of orange in the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
The moon was, and that was the total difference there. I'm gonna tell you, Thursday night it was dark. I mean, the moon was up, but the clouds had it all covered up, and it was dark. That was why the darker colors was working better, I thought. And then our Friday night, that moon was in and out of the clouds quite a bit. He and I kind of worked our way up the sea there towards Hickory Star, Dollar Island, in that area, and the moon stayed on us, Mike, pretty much the whole time. And his son and his buddy was down towards Andersonville, and they was talking about it being black, pitch black, which you could see that cloud that coming up the lake. But we just kept moving up, and stayed kind of in the moonlight. It was still hazy, but you could see the moon. But you could also look down towards the dock and see how dark it was. So, and it made a difference. I'll just tell you, that light factor makes a difference. But like I got there before we quit fishing, I got on that brown and orange and caught 7 or 8 fish, pretty nice ones. So anyway, that was kind of the deal. So right now up there, I don't know that there's a set color. Wesley, you and Gage, we were up there Sunday night, and after church, and what did we kept swapping colors and doing this and doing that, and I even had a few talk to Mike there probably about midnight, and he'd caught several on the spinnerbait, and I hadn't even got my spinnerbait out. So I went to digging in the box and got me one tied on, and I caught a couple on the spinnerbait, and that gum couldn't keep a blade on the thing. It was knocking the blade off of it.
Yeah.
And so on a black spinnerbait with a watermelon chunk, and so Mike, what tell us about, I'll end up with that right there, and you fill us in on what you done.
Well, you was telling me that you caught them on the green there, and at Ollie Green, and I started out with that, and I fished it for, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. It never had a bite, and I started digging through there, getting other things out, and I had a watermelon with red glitter.
Yeah.
And started throwing that, and I caught a couple of fish on it, and lost a couple of fish, and then it seemed like they quit hitting that, and I just kept tying on different baits and trying different colors, and
yeah.
Later on in the night there, I got a solid black 1/4 ounce rubber, and put a piece of that black swimmy chunk on it, and turned around there and caught a good fish. But it seemed like to start off with, 10, 12 foot deep or something, I'd get a strike, and then I moved on out, and it seemed like I got fish out there 20 foot, and especially on that black, and but I didn't do all that great, and I probably missed more than I caught for sure on Friday night. But I finally got the spinnerbait out there, and I had a couple of strikes on it, and that's the reason when we went back, I changed up and got to throwing some different baits. But the first thing I found out was 10 foot deep, sitting in 12 foot of water. I kept shallowing up because the fish was moved on in there. And I sat there in about 12 foot of water, throwing back in there, and sometimes the bait wouldn't even hit the bottom, there'd be one grab it. But, I throwed several different baits, but it was that black spinnerbait, like you say, had silver blade on it, number 5, and had that watermelon fiber tail trailer, and,
yeah.
But they just knocked the fool out of that thing, and I come back down the lake there later that night, and saw flagged you down over there, and I'd pulled in on a point. It was on the dark side from where the moon was going on down, and I pulled around there and I tied on a red fly, hair fly, put a piece of black ride on it, and I didn't make 3 dang casts for that thing, and caught one, and got him off and turned around and throwed back and caught another one, and then throwed back and caught another one. They just eating that thing up, and I thought, well, man, maybe it's better than that spinnerbait, you know.
Yeah.
And I fished back around that point again, never did get another strike, and then talked to you and stuff, and went on down, and then got back on the other end of the Pilot Island there, and was decided, well, I'll fish this dark end of it, and didn't do no good, dark side, and then got around on the light side there, couldn't get a strike on that red fly, picked that spinnerbait back up, and first thing you know, and one jerked my arm off on that spinnerbait.
Yeah.
You know, it was that was the trick. It seemed like a Sunday night with that spinnerbait more than anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, that was our first three trips on North this year, and we've had a late spawn due to the cold weather we had in May.
Mm-hmm.
So none of the fish we caught was showing any signs of their tails being bloodied up.
Oh no, every one of them was
Yeah.
nice and smooth. Yeah.
Yeah,
They pores could be.
Poor, but they've done healed up, or either that was the males we were catching, but we definitely caught some females, I guarantee you. But they've done laid up, but they're still hanging around in there. They haven't got water temperature running about 80 degrees, 82 first off in the afternoon, and midnight is back down to about 80. And you know, they're just getting right, Mike. I think they're going to get better here, you know, the next few weeks, and because we catch them dark of the moon, full moon, and in the last few years we've done better on the dark side than we have on the upswing side.
Yeah, we have.
Sure have. When it was going down, we've done a lot better the last few years, and used to we couldn't wait for the moon to get full.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's get on out of here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure the water up there is just like the boy I was talking to that been down there at Watch Bar. He said you start wading out through there, and said you get up waist deep and it's still pretty warm. I said you get on out there and you start getting up about neck deep, and you can start to feel that cold water down there at your toes, and I'm sure, you know, it's going to slowly heat on up as it gets deeper, you know, get deeper and warmer.
Right.
But right now, 6-8 foot deep, I'd say them dang smallmouth, it's just cool enough, probably still in the 50s.
Right. I will say this, you know, if you're going up there, don't be afraid to change up colors. You don't get a bite in a little bit, you get on another color. Just run the color spectrum, browns, greens, blacks, reds, you know, try some different stuff till you find out what, and up there Saturday night, heck far, I'd throw one 15, 20 cast, drop down there and tie on a different color, first or second cast, catch one with it.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, well, heck, why, you know, couldn't figure it out. And I'd fish that thing for a while, not another bite, change colors, catch one.
Yeah.
It just seemed like, and you know, like Mike said, another key to that up there is the shadow off the bank, on the dark side of the point or on the moonlit side of the point. Make a lot of difference a lot of times. So you just have to hunt. You just have to hunt for them right now.
The biggest thing I found out more or less was not trying to fish the deep dropping points. I was kind of on the flats, you know.
Yeah.
And I caught more on the flats than I did on the deeper points.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely for a fact, you know. The flatter the point seemed like get 2 or 3 fish off of it.
Yep.
A steep dropping point, if you got one, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So, just something to think about. We just pass along what information, try to help you catch them and that kind of thing. So if you've got a better idea than we have, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, like I say, you was talking about Friday night, just catching them on that brown. I tried the copper craws and all kinds of different colors, and I couldn't get them to bite.
Yeah, I caught some on the brown, sure did, brown and brown. Change a chunk on it, put a black chunk on it, or a root beer chunk on it, catch 1 or 2, and it'd be a dozen or half 50 casts and never get another bite.
Mhm.
Change colors and catch one. So it's just right now, if you're not getting a bite, it's not because they ain't biting. It's because just that color change will make a whole lot of difference.
Yes.
Sure will. I wanted to mention this. A few weeks ago, we had a gentleman over here local to catch a 10-pound something largemouth over here on Milton Hill.
Yeah.
Get by Edgemore Outdoors and get a look at that picture. Jim's got some blowed up pictures of that fish laying there on the counter, along with all them good baits he's got in there. And take a look at that fish. I haven't checked into it, but I'm just about, I'd say that's probably a lake record for Milton Hill.
Oh, I guarantee you.
Yeah, in the largemouth. I
Yeah.
won't doubt that a bit. So that,
I was thinking the old record was around 8 pounds.
that's kind of what, yeah, Mike, I think that's about right. But yeah, I'm sure that's a new lake record, and that's a heck of a fish for Milton Hill. But that just goes to show you, they're there. Now, I don't know from TWRA if there was any. I do know they put them in Loudon, they put them in Watts Bar, and out in Middle Tennessee, they put some of those Florida strain fingerlings in, but I do not know of them putting them in Milton Hill, but I'm gonna make me a note to call the office up there at Morristown and find out. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
But do get by Edgemore and look at that picture and get you some good baits and stuff to fish with right there. Edgemore Outdoors, folks. That's over here on the Edgemore Road. They're in the new shop there, in the new business. Got in it last year. 994 Edgemore Road, Claxton, Tennessee. Oh, Clinton, Tennessee. They're on the Clinton zip code. So, but you can't miss them. Jim's got a new sign up there on the side of the road. Can't miss it. Beautiful place. Got a nice building there, red roof, and like I said, it's got the new sign up now. So they're doing well, and we just wish them well. Just keep giving them your business. You won't find a better bait store around here nowhere, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Got the latest and greatest stuff out, all-time ordering new stuff that's out. So check them out, Edgemore Outdoors.
It makes you feel like a kid in a candy store every time you go in there. There's so much you want.
Boy, ain't that the thing, Mike? Dadgummit. Whew, Lord have mercy. I promise you. But do go by Edgemore and look at that picture of that big bass and largemouth that he's got laying there on the counter, and check his baits out. If you hadn't been there before, you'll be impressed, I guarantee you. All righty. Let's see what else we got here. Dylan, how about taking us to a break, are we? Hey folks, I'm back here at Tim's Tires, and you saw the intro on the door, and they are also open on Saturdays from 8 to 12:30. And I'm just looking at these tires. They've got lawnmower tires, they've got the small tractor tires, even the big tractor tires, and all these tires right here are for trucks and automobiles, vans, that kind of thing. And they've just got a warehouse full of tires, bringing them in all the time and shipping them out all the time. So if you're needing that set of tires, please come by here at Tim's Tires.
Highway 27 going into Harriman on the left. It'll be on the right if you're coming from Harriman. And like I said, this place is just stacked full of tires. Brands, all kinds, sizes, all kinds. And if they just happen not to have the size or kind you're wanting and the size, just give them a call down here and they'll have it for you usually by the next day and sometimes by dinner time that day. So remember Tim's Tires and let them know you appreciate them being a sponsor of the Let's Go Fishing Show.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
All right, we're back, folks, and a little hint there. I enjoy fishing with old Tim Ward there at Tim's Tires. He's a great fishing partner. I've got Tim going on this fishing there, I guess 4 years ago now, and he just gets better and better every trip, and we have a ball. We really do. That little pool announcement. You folks with the swimming pools and with young kids, make sure we get swimming lessons, keep those things locked up. That's a good little advertisement there for pool safety. Same way on the water. We've talked about that with the boat safety here. School's out now mostly everywhere. A lot of people on the water. Just want to be careful and be safe. The Reynolds Racing and Marine, hey, got several new express boats in. I don't know if the new Bullet's in yet or not. They've got a couple ordered of this new model, but you can go to their website and find out all that information. That's www.reynoldsracing.com, and get up. The Junior down there keeps that website updated pretty regularly, and they got all the side-by-sides. So don't forget Reynolds Racing and Marine, and like I said, they've got 2 or 3 new models I know for sure of Expresses in down there. Great looking boats. Making changes on them every year, folks. They never stay the same, and except for the workmanship, and that's they don't skimp on that, Mike, for sure. Let me mention something about Service Pro, Daniel Van Cliff. Talked to him today. He's gonna stay with us another 3 months. So remember, folks, patronize him on your oil changes. They've got a notice on the wall that if you come in there and get an oil change and it's raining, they'll sell you wipers for half price, Mike. Can't beat a deal like that. You know, they want you to be safe, be able to see in the rain. So if you're over there and it's raining, you need windshield wipers, just ask them about that. There's a notice there on the wall, bulletin board, with that kind of thing. If you want your brand of oil and filter, they'll change your oil for you. They'll put your oil in and this, that, and the other. And naturally they charge you for the change, but they don't charge you the price of their oil and this, that, and the other. But check with them on that. They just do a great job over there. I was there today, and 2 or 3 people came in. But do let them know about the Let's Go Fishing Show. Thank them for being a sponsor of the show. and you got 2 locations, one on the east end, one on the west end. So those guys do a good job, and they take pride in their work. I'll tell you that. And they're like a swarm of bees. There's 2 of them. One of them's got the air hose. He's going around checking your tire pressures. And the other one's under there dropping the oil plug out, draining oil. They're back up there under the hood, taking the oil air filters off, blowing them out, checking all that out, and just all your fluid levels. So they do a great job over there. And you know, you can't. I know you don't run in there every other week to get an oil change, but when you need one, that'd be a good place to start right there. I promise you. Citizens First Bank, 5 locations. Can't forget them. Pamela Ann's Fudge and Candies, Shared Treasures. Antiques, new stuff over there, consignment stuff. Just drop in down there and just take a peek. If you walk through there, I promise you, you'll see something that's catch your eye and you'd like to have back. If you had one before, if you never had one, it's probably there. So do check those people out. Van's Auto Parts, got specials going every week on everything in the store, oils, lights, just batteries. You know, they run specials on stuff every week, and check those out. Those people out there in Oliver Springs, that's Van Auto Parts, East Tri-County Boulevard. Mount Pennsylvania Bible Printing. Listen, we support those folks every way we can, and one way is through advertising on the show. And you know, they had their telethon finished up last week. I haven't checked with them to see if they got that 4th truckload of paper, but they was real close, Mike. They was real close. So I'll try to call HP tomorrow and HB Carney there and ask him if they got enough to get that 4th truckload and get everybody an update on that here next week. So anyway, that's about the deal with the sponsors. I love having them. Got to have them do the show. So we'll just get back to the fishing. And Mike, anything you can think of? I was hoping we'd get a few calls here from Mr. Fulton and 2 or 3 more. You know, they've been up there. Ed Galt, I don't know if he's been. You know, when it raining off and on like it did, maybe he'll call in and fill us in on what he's doing. What do you think, Wes? You've been awful quiet, I guess, because I caught more than you did.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Anyway, you got anything you want to add?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to talk about, so I ain't caught no fish.
Yeah. Well, you've been kind of slack here lately. You're going to have to get on it. I'm going to tell you that. This next trip we make, you're going to have to come on with it. Yeah. Yeah. We ought to be able to get on our little heavier jigs and get out there a little deeper on this next go round. But I'm going to tell you, as long as it keeps all this raining and stuff going, I don't know if them fish will move out for a while. Let's see who is here. Hello, caller.
Hello, Cox.
Hey, Mr. Fulton, how are you, brother?
Well, I'm doing better.
Good.
I went last Friday night. I went to Milk Hill.
Uh-huh.
I thought I'd better break it up, but I had so much bad luck up in ours. But we got down there about 5 o'clock, and we fished, didn't do anything until that sun went down.
Mm-hmm.
And when the sun went down, we got on the points and started catching some largemouth. But about 10:30, we got run off the lake with a thunderstorm. But I mean, they hit, and there's some milfoil down there too, down deep.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's coming back, seems like. But they would not do nothing until that sun went down.
Uh-huh. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I guarantee you that water's plenty clear, ain't it?
That water, well, it wasn't all that clear. Well, it's pretty clear. Water surface temperature down there at the dam was 85.
No kidding.
Yeah, sure
Dang.
was.
Well, I would have thought a little cooler than that, since they have been running generators every evening. We went across the bridge at the fish hatchery. They was running the river.
Yeah, before we left down there, they turned them generators on. You could hear them.
Yeah.
And but yeah, 85, and that's down at the dam. I now on up the lake is probably cooler, but I'd say Norris is probably close to 90. And
it's 80. It was 82 there when we'd get there first, right off the boat ramp, before the sun would get down or battery had been out. What time had been out during the day? It was in 82, and then about midnight, it cooled off to 80. 80, 81. Yeah.
Yeah, we cool off a little during the night.
Yeah.
But the day fishing is gone.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, up until now, I've been trying to fish a little up there during the day, and I just couldn't do any good at all.
Yeah. I figure first 2 hours from break of light till the sun pops over the trees, feller could catch a few fish up there, early out in the morning.
Well, you might be able to, yeah.
Yeah, but after that, I'm like you. It'd be hard to get a bite.
Yeah. Well, I just thought I'd let you know. They're biting a little bit down there at Milton Hill, but you know how Milton Hill is. You like to go down there and get fogged in, can't leave there till the next noon the next day.
That's exactly right. I've seen that, done that. Yeah.
Yep, I've been there too.
Sure.
All right, brother.
Hey, good to hear from you, buddy. Hope to see you up on Point 19.
All right.
See you, buddy. Hello, caller.
Steve Cox.
Yes, sir.
Jason Foster, how you doing?
Hey, Jason, I got your picture there just a minute ago. I don't know, Dylan, did you get the chance to put that on the screen? The one I sent you about 15 minutes ago? Check your phone there and see if you got it and get it ready for us. What's the deal on that? Is you fishing another tournament?
Saturday night, yeah.
Saturday night, you won again, didn't you?
Yeah, won again. Then Tuesday, we fished the one fish limit. Come in second. We got knocked out of first for about 4 ounces.
Well, how much weight that was a 3 fish on Saturday night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had a 3 for 962, but we probably caught 30-something largemouth.
Shucks. Well, that sounds good, Jason. I'm glad to hear them largemouth are, doing good up there, really. Coming back.
Yeah, we've been smallmouth fishing, but it's kind of smallmouth, the big smallmouth, but we've been struggling on them. So we started largemouth fishing, and it's like the fishes went from winter to straight to summer up here.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what we was talking about. They didn't have much of a spring to prepare for anything else, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But man, you've done one, 2, 3 tournaments already this year.
We've last 4 weeks we've come in the money the last 4 weeks.
Well, that sounds good. Sounds like you're on another roll.
We've won 2 firsts and 2 seconds.
Good deal, Jason. Good deal. Now listen, but I mean, you guys are fishing with quite a few fishermen and some good fishermen, but everybody's bringing in fish, or are they not?
Yeah, pretty much everybody's bringing in fish. It's just the one, I guess, the one fish limit, who gets the lucky bite.
Yeah.
And, the 3 fish, it usually takes 12, 13 pounds. We had 2 probably Saturday that we lost, and it's just one of them things where they just come off, but there's probably 5-pounder better, 2 of them.
Shucks. Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. I mean, I know the fish are biting up there. You just got to find them, and you guys quit what time on Saturday night?
We fish on Saturday, 7 to 1.
7 to 1. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Man, that sounds good. You're doing good. Just keep it up.
But we pretty much caught fish on everything. They're biting.
Yeah.
If you get out there, and just wherever you got the fish for largemouth, what I've seen, they're biting. You're in the right spot, and you better hold on to your rod.
I heard that. That's good. Well, I'll go when we get through talking. I'll mention that here in a minute about that holding on to your rod. There's your picture, bud. Yeah,
That's it.
Them's 3 nice ones. Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah. We was catching fish, and we pulled down on this one spot on the bank and caught them right there in about 10 minutes.
Well, that's 3 dandies. I mean, you was over a 3-pound average, wasn't you?
Yeah, we caught them, then we left, and then we went back in there right at dark Tuesday night. We pulled up there and caught 2 about the same size. And had one that weighed 3.9, and the other one was right at it. So
yeah,
we took the biggest one, and we got knocked out of first by like 4 ounces. But
well, buddy, I tell you what, Jason, that's 3 nice ones right there, buddy. It sure was.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you, Jason.
Hey, it's good to hear from you, and I'm glad your surgery went good, and I'm glad you're doing better.
Buddy, I appreciate that. I really do. I'm getting better every day, and it's still got a little bit of tingle in there, but it's not near like it was. Everything's working out great, man.
Well, that's good, and I'll keep in touch with you.
Keep us informed on what's going on, because we're going to stay up there every night, so you just keep at it.
Hey, we're going to get after them, brother.
All right, see you, Jason.
We'll see you.
All right, buddy. Oh. Hit the wrong button, Mike. Now we got it. Yeah. We've only got a few minutes left.
Yeah, he said that was usually been taking 3 fish, been taking 12 pounds. That's 4-pound average.
I know.
That's pretty dang good there.
That's pretty dang good. I'd take it all day long. 4-pound average. There ain't no 2 ways about it. He mentioned something there that I forgot to mention a while ago about them knocking the rod out of your hand. Now, but I'm going to tell you, we had a few good bites, but we had a lot of fish that was just load up on the rod.
Yeah.
And throw that thing out there, watching that line hit the bottom, and you go to pick up on it, and it'd be one done sucked it up.
Done sucked it up.
You never feel him, it just be there.
Yeah.
So that's another thing too, folks. If you get up there, just kind of, they may be knocking that rod. They may, and I had several that just bam, but I had a lot more that just be there.
Hey, I don't know how many that I had that you just feel one that's barely tingling on it, and you got to ease up on him, and he done spit it out.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's red eye, the bluegill, or what it is, but there's a small mouth,
Yeah.
But a lot of strikes, I can say that, boy.
Yeah. Well, right quick, that gar I caught there when Tim and I were there Friday night, I know Thursday night when Weston and I was up there, I had 4 chunks took off the back of my hook, and I guarantee you it was them gars.
Yeah, I don't know. That it could have been walleye too,
Yeah, I believe it was them gars. It may have been could have been a walleye, but anyway, I think it's the gars myself. So get by Edgemore, folks. Get you plenty of plastics. Be ready, because they are, you're going to lose a few chunks. Listen, God bless you all, and we'll see you next week, and hopefully Mike will have some more fish on the line.
Are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains.
Hey folks, I just happened to be headed by Edgemore Outdoors, and I want you to know that they're not at the old location. They're here at the new building, and it's halfway between Bull Run and the old location where they were at, but I'm sure proud to see Jim and Jeannie in this new building, and they've still got some things they got to do, but they've got all their tackle moved in here, got the parking lots paved, and great looking place. Big red roof, you can't miss it.